Katy Perry hands the police Meghan's recording equipment behind her wedding veil. I saw Meg's tape recorder. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, is seemingly still not happy with singer Katy Perry's past comments about her wedding dress. If a new report is to be believed, that the Duchess of Sussex still holds a grudge against the raw hitmaker, reports Showbiz.com. The former actress and her husband Prince Harry and his wife had officially stepped away from the royal duties in 2020 and subsequently had moved to California's Montecito in the US. While reports have been circulating that the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex has reportedly struck out a friendship with Hollywood star Orlando Bloom, as the same cannot be said for their respective wives. As the former actress and her husband Prince Harry and his wife had officially stepped away from the royal duties in 2020 and had subsequently moved to California Montecito in the US. While reports have been circulating that the Duke of Sussex has reportedly struck up a friendship with Hollywood star Orlando Bloom, as the same cannot be said for the respective wives. As the insider added, however, Meghan is keenly aware of a comment that Katy Perry made in 2018 about her wedding dress, and it is notorious for holding a grudge. While the comment wasn't meant to be hurtful, Meghan felt under the siege that time. That explained the informant, as it is also said that Meghan was overwhelmed by arguments with the staff that the Duchess of Cambridge and Thomas Markle. As the source added, it would not expect to see Meghan and Katy carpooling to the PTA meetings anytime in the future. As recently, there are rumors related to Meghan's wedding veil, as it is said that she had hid a secret recording behind his wedding veil for cash. After knowing this, the royal family opens a secret investigation into this matter. In other news, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry has been asked to continue working on behalf of the Crown on a part-time basis, as they pursued alternative ways to earn money to support their family. As the late Queen, Prince Charles and Prince William are believed to have rejected the suggestion and had later agreed for the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex to quit their roles entirely. But according to the Mail's associate editor Kate Mancy, Harry and Meghan were offered the chance to step away for a number of years abroad before returning to an active royal duties. Speaking to Palace Confidential, Miss Mancy said, "When things are going wrong with Harry and Meghan, they are trying to put in place that is an alternative going to look like, as we can help make it work, and that was one of the solutions, and they could have been that. They could have had 5 years away from in Africa and come back and forth, as they could have had a really nice gig, I think." The royal expert Richard Eden, however, had noted that the Duchess of Sussex has shown not to have and had a good impression of Africa during her only visit to the continent before her departure. Mr. Eden said when they had visited South Africa on their tour, it wasn't widely happy, and they didn't even seem to be keen to talk about Africa. As instead, Meghan talked about how no one had asked me about how she has complained about the accommodation, how Archie was almost killed in a fire. So I'm not sure that Africa holds particularly happy memories for Meghan, as the Duke of Sussex and the Duchess took a part in the recording of a documentary on their joint visit to South Africa in 2019, during which signs of a significant crack in the relation with the royal family began to emerge. Meghan Markle had thanked ITV reporter Tom Brady for inquiring about her state of mind, as she had laminated the lack of support from the royal aides. This year she also revealed in her Spotify podcast Archetypes that her son Archie had nearly been injured because of a fire in the nursery whilst in South Africa. And Prince Harry had appeared to confirm rumours of a rift with Prince William, and then when he said that the two brothers were on different paths during his portion of the interview. Mr. Eden also reported that the Duke of Sussex had initially considered moving the family to Africa as early as the summer of 2019, when he conducted an interview with Jane Goodall. As he had said, Harry's old friend, the celebrated primatologist Dame Jane Goodall, Harry had interviewed her for Meghan's edition of Vogue. Dame Jane is at the age where she can say that what she likes. She said that Harry had told her that he wanted to raise his children in Africa, as he had thought about how he wanted Archie to run barefoot with the African children, and that these sort of things, but it has never happened, and they had moved to North America instead, and now they live in California. As Prince Harry has long established love for Africa, and after the King had brought him and Prince William to Cape Town, 2 months after Princess Diana's death. As the Duke of Sussex had shared his passion for the continent with Meghan in the early stages of their relationship, whisking her off to Botswana in 2016.